some noise.
Good.
Loud enough here. Why?
We have many.
Sound is good. I got my family here. Susie.
Yes.
Susie's here. Can you believe that?
Yes.
Can you believe I'm still awake?
You're in trouble, everybody. Susie, we here? Okay. Buckle up.
Also, Robin is here.
Unbelievable.
Yep, we have Robin and Susie and Mr. Mufareh himself.
New Jersey,
Boy, in trouble.
Gene, and
Yes.
furniture.
Narelle from across the pond.
Yeah. Lovely. Hi, Casey. Oh, fantastic. So tell me about planning. Tell me more.
Well, we're having
Planning
people
what?
share.
Business.
Planning on planning on what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. When the things come down, how they're going to share, what we get, and just things like that.
Okay. Ron, what are you going to do?
What am I going to do?
Yeah. What's your plan?
I'm hopefully going to retire, really retire. Is the first thing, but I'll never retire. I like to work too much, but it's I like to fish a lot. I like to get back into bass tournaments like I used to do years back. So we have a place on the St. Johns River that was my mom and dad's. So it's we go up there, just chill out, do some bass fishing, do some bluegill fishing.
Beautiful.
Have fish fries. Just have quiet time with the kids and the grandkids. Hopefully live a lot longer.
Well, fishing doesn't
And I want
require
to help
much
people too.
planning.
I want to help
check
people
the
too.
weather. Step one, step two. Put a bait on your hook. Reel the fish. That's it. 3 steps.
Hey. Yeah.
That's why
I'd like to get something going with kids too and fishing. A little club going, maybe, or a big club going for that matter, of young kids fishing with professional fishermen in tournaments and stuff like that. I think that would be fun.
Perfect.
But, other than that,
only my mother-in-law can screw up fishing. Okay, let me tell you the story. Okay, true story. It's a simple thing. You put the hook in the water and reel up the fish. True story. We were fishing in the Key West, all right, on a boat, and the captain said to her, "You get a better chance of catching a fish if your hook was in the water." It was just dangling out there in the air, and literally waiting for a fish. Yeah.
Well, she was fishing for gator. Why you keep the hook above the water, with the chicken on it. The gator comes up and grabs it. So she was probably doing
you like
that.
Chicken? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Fried chicken or just raw chicken?
Oh, just raw chicken. Raw chicken.
I
get a big leg quarter.
Chicken. Why am I going to sacrifice the chicken to catch a gator?
Because the gator tastes like chicken.
I don't know about that. It's really simple. I think either you prepare or you repair every day.
Yes, exactly.
If you want to have a well-balanced tomorrow, if you want to have control of your week or day or month, you got to have a plan. And no one knows your ability or your capacity like you. So quite often we over-exaggerate, like we overbook ourselves. I do the same sometimes. and so because it's hard to have things go perfect the way you want it. So if one or two activities go off, so you're gonna have to go off your plan. But planning in general, if you're talking about objectives and dreams and goals and all of that, that's a different topic.
Yeah.
I was hoping to kind of like poke you in a different direction today. I know it's at the end of your session, but maybe I can throw that out there and have you start thinking. And when we meet again in the near future, we can have some thoughts and idea. I really need that. I need your help with it. So anybody is who's been with us for a while and they know the products, because as of now we took out the tentative products, or the, let's say, the wish list from the website, and we just have what's either ready or coming soon in the marketplace, in the ecosystem. And I was thinking, I want to ask you a question about two products. Everybody to suggest two products. I will demonstrate how I would like this to go down. So, for example, I would ask Ron or Minoo, what is your favorite product that you like to come live and launch this year before the end of the year? And that product, let's say, not necessarily for the money monetization and the business side of it, as much as you really like the product, you understand the benefit or the value of it, and because that you really wish that it's in the upcoming launches. The other products, so everybody should kind of like pitch two products. The other product is, which product do you believe or you trust that it can be a game changer and it can draw and generate good revenue to yourself and to the rest of the community, and you understand the features or maybe the business model of it, if you understand. So in a way, a loving product and a businessy product. Everybody should run this. If you thought about that, anybody want to say one, just to give us a sample or two? And then
I tend to agree with Marty when he speaks about. Oh, next time. Okay. Well.
No. Everybody, like, you're welcome to say it if you already have an idea. But I would like, when we have probably earlier, okay, and when we kind of like invite more people to come in and use the timer and start running down, the list and see what would be. I would be taking notes, like, to see what people think and what's their perspective, what they're excited about, what they like to see coming sooner. And we already know, for example, like O-Connect, but you could say, for example, I like to emphasize O-Connect more and drive more income from O-Connect, things like that. Yeah. But anyone want to?
That's exactly what I was going to say, Ash. I would like to.
Yeah.
I would like to do the O-Connect and drive as much traffic as I could afford to it, because I think it's a signature product. It's a signature product for us.
Product. Oh, okay. Let's put it that way. Signature, or how about like lead-in product? Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Same thing. Yeah. Leading here. I think that's going to be our leading product into everything else, because it goes along with anything else.
Yeah.
And everything else we have.
I don't want to lose signature. Okay.
Okay.
I have a big issue with signature. We want to use the lead-in product, Ron.
Okay. I can do that too.
Okay?
Yep.
Do I know how to act? Nobody knew I was messing with you.
Yeah, I knew you were. That's why. Do you see the title on the screen? On the top?
Yeah, I do.
We're back.
We're back. Oh, Ron. Oh, Minoo. That's a
So-
combination. Yeah,
Yeah, it's Friday Night Live with O-Ron and
fantastic.
O-Minoo. So, but you know what else I like is I like the O-Shop. That's kind of interesting
Okay.
um, to me. And
And Ron, also when we do that, like for example, when you say "oh shop," I like you to elaborate a little on how do you understand it, just to make sure that you give the concept of the product the way we're building it or built it.
the way I understand it, it's going to be where you, if you have goods that you sell outside of ONPASSIVE, that you'll be
Okay.
able to put them through,
Yeah,
market them
that would
through
be O
O-Shop.
Mart and O Commerce. Yeah, O Shop is more like a souvenir and printing shop for on-passive products,
Okay, yeah,
but commissionable as well
right, right.
to your own marketing. Like it's the design is done, the templates are done
Mhm.
with your info, and you just use it to have some work exposure to your business.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I look forward to
So
that.
you're more on having your own shop, not the on-passive shop. It's like
No,
you are able to add your own items to it. Is that what you like?
yeah, because I've been doing other things for many years that
Mm.
I really just do it as a sharing of
Right.
friends that
Mm.
could be very marketable, but
Right.
have never really gone overboard in trying to market them.
Mm.
And they're different products than internet stuff and software. They're just
Mm.
health products, stuff like that.
Mm.
That I'd like to be able to help drive traffic to with O Domain. I think O Domain is going to be awesome.
Oh, that's a big
You
one.
know,
Okay.
I just look forward to everything. I mean, it's hard to pick out just one product because when you read about all of them, you just get
What do
so
you think,
excited.
Susie? Should we
You don't
also
know
allow
what to
them
do.
to
Yeah.
say their least favorite product, like give 3 products, like a love product, a business product, and product?
Well, Susie will kill me, but O staff
Mm.
is not something that really excites me because I would never use it,
I understand. Yeah,
but
you're right.
because I don't have a need
Yeah,
for it. If I
but
had a need for it,
that's
then I would probably
why
be excited.
you have a point, Ron. Yeah, I understand. That's why such a topic or the discussion is important to see how can we conceptualize something like OSTAF and make sure that others can benefit from it. Because I know you
Academy.
like the money part. Yeah, Academy. Okay.
If you had O Connect and Academy, because
Right.
I like to teach, and I would probably develop a program into law enforcement again, just on the teaching side of it, using the O Connect
Wow.
and the Academy.
Connect Academy. Okay. Nice. And you said O domain too. Okay. I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Minoo, what do you think?
Obviously, I'm most familiar with OConnect. For me to choose, I need to know a little more about the features of the products that are potentially coming before I run an opinion. But OConnect is how can you top this? And when the AI features are coming, like the CC translation, it's just going to be mind-boggling. It is already. And so this is the most area that I'm familiar with. And even if I want to promote a health product that I used to be trying and I fell on my face on it, I can use OConnect to do that. So.
If it was a different show, but like Friday night ad doesn't do it for me. So Friday Night Live,
Change
everybody
it
knows
for
it's
us.
Friday night. I don't need a calendar reminder. Okay, so I would
Oh boy.
I would announce a feature we just added to OConnect. It's
Wow.
in the QA, but it's Friday night, Chris.
But see, it's just not Friday night. This is Friday night live.
It,
Okay, this
He
is
should come in
live.
the day before Saturday.
if it was less O, it would have been more businessy. I would have talked about that.
Okay, well, let's erase the O's.
Would you like me to put Let's Go up there, down?
It's all good. So we have the video virtual background. It's already in.
Wow.
All right.
It came out. It came out better than we were expecting. Very good, very clear. There's no blurriness when you move. All of that. So it's in the queue now. If it's QA, being tested, meaning if it's all good, then you're going to see it live real shortly. Yeah. That will
Wow.
make it. That will make it as a toy. Yeah.
Mhm.
I am
Beautiful.
just enjoying the virtual background as it is, as you can tell.
Yes.
So
Yes.
just imagine having a video.
Right. Right. Oh, it's beautiful.
Mm.
But now imagine you have a video. It's like live motion. It's good.
I can't wait to see that.
So, for example, law enforcement man Ron Hulbert want to teach in a class something about I don't know, suspense or so there could be a reasonable music or video. Those are two components, like music, but that will add liveness to the session, and I think that would be good. Someone else maybe in meditation, another person, in just like business, classic, all of that. So having the perspective choice, that would be great.
Mhm. Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Wow.
So for example, if we talk about kids, maybe my choice of video background would be animals, the zoo.
Mhm. Our Sesame Street parade.
You get the case.
That's too civilized, yeah, for them.
And I am not Oscar in the trash can, okay?
Absolutely, yeah.
I love O-Staff. I don't know. O-Staff, what really got me excited when we first came out. I mean, there's millions of businesses out there that need that. People that
But they don't know the level. They don't know the level it is now. Okay, so forgive them. They don't know if they see a demo now. And I can tell you the date, but I don't want to put a date when it's set to go live. Yeah, it's pretty impressive right now. Yeah.
Ash, what is playing behind you on the screen has anything to do with the video background?
Just TV. Yeah.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
put the screensaver.
Yeah.
That's not the virtual background.
Well, speak up, guys. He wants to hear your opinion.
I'm just thinking about the video background. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see.
Well, if you allow more of my Indian people to talk, they have a ton of ideas.
Hey, I can add something, Ash.
All right,
Anything
go ahead, my
anything-
Indian brother.
Yeah, I have one question. But anything to do with communication, like OConnect, OPAL, because I think branching the people around the world, like whatever you did with OConnect, where people that couldn't afford to get on or whatever they did, it was a struggle. That has been made so much better, like 100%. And that made such an impact in people that really had trouble getting on. They can get on now. And something like OPAL, where you connection, anything with connection, and making people feel part of what we have, I mean, really feel it, has to be a big deal no matter what money it brings in, because everything's going to bring money in. But I think something where you get people where you can get that communication, go out and touch more people, go out and grab more people where they can talk freely and they're not, you know, I saw such a difference from this Oak Connect and what we had before. It's night and day. And what we had before was the best in the world. But I was seeing the communication and all the feedback of, oh my God, I got on, I didn't get kicked off. I can hear I'm not spending $1,000. It was cut down 75%. But I would think would be a big help is I'm pretty sure that any products that we did know about before now that haven't launched are probably nothing like we thought they were. Knowing you and this much time went by, there's no freaking way. They might have the same name, but I'm sure a lot of them are much different. It might be a good idea, if you could, to give us something like bullet points of this is, you know, this is this product, this is this, this, and this, and realize kind of what it does. Because my thing is more about, yeah, okay, you can make more money, like O Connect. For me, you gave me a page where I could build O Create. I don't need any more products. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying I know what we have right there could clean the house. But I also know there's other little things, because what you really want to do is empower more and more people. Then it doesn't matter what comes out, because they're all going to grab what they want. They're going to go where they want to go. Whatever you can do the quickest to bring in all these people that need to be here, whatever device that is, whatever technology that is, or whatever, I believe if you can do that part, the rest of it's happening anyway. Organically, it's going to happen, because you bring people in, automatically they look and say, man, look at this technology. And we've talked about it before. I go back to Zoom and say, I'm mad at them because they ripped me off for 2 years. They had to, because if this company that came from nowhere can give me this much for 50, 60% less, now I'm mad. Now you're messing with people's emotion. They're not in love with Zoom. So they go back. When you get one person from any of these other companies like a Zoom or a video marketing, you automatically at the minimum get 2. If you get 50, you get 500, because they're talking to somebody on the other end that isn't here yet. And they're going to share it because of what we have. This isn't brain surgery. You made it where there is no thought. You give me a page that talks about O Connect, throw in a little bit of stuff, we could blow this up. And that's one. Yeah, there's other products out there but I think if you can get people part of the game, then it doesn't matter. That's my opinion. But also make that bullet point so you know these are the names and this is their intent, even if it's a comparison. This is, you know, so people can say, oh no, I would rather have that than this, because I think it's almost blind to try to figure out what one I would want first or second or third. But I definitely want the quality you have on O Connect, and you don't even think O Connect's good enough. So that's light years ahead. No. I mean that. And you got O Mail, O Net, O Trend. Oh, that's not good enough. O Mail's not good enough. But you know that. So when they get to the standard, when great is not good enough, it's over. What you got to do is get them in the door. Everybody's gonna migrate where they want to go anyway. But I think that communication thing, I've never seen an impact in 5 years as I did when people came in and freaked out that they could get in. And it was so much cheaper. So much cheaper. I mean, because they're running generators, they got squirrels running around in cages because they don't have the technology. But if you can branch that gap and hold their hand visually like this, boy, that's priceless. Anyway, that's all I have right now.
All right. So in English, what do you mean? Which product do you want?
Obviously, O Connect, I want to be able
to. O Connect is already there. Okay.
Yeah, I know, but I want to. I also think part of OConnect, when you get into where the communication can be translated to different languages,
Yes.
and I realize you had said at one point that's a lot more money. It does cost a lot more money probably. But
Mhm.
if I was an organization and I could get OConnect
Mm.
for 67%, 60, 70% less, and you
But
said
then
to
the whole
me,
business, yes, but the whole business becomes OConnect.
no, 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 hold on, I'm not done.
According to your
I'm, I'm not,
ideology.
I'm not, I'm not done. So a big company comes in, you could say to them, we're going to give you these special features if you want, but it costs more money. People that would use it, especially an organization that's places all over the world. But there's that, OCreate, I'd love to have OCreate, but that's me thinking for me, but I mean, for everybody, I'd like to
Mm.
know again what your list is. What does it
Mm.
do? Then I would have a much clearer picture. I'm only
Mm.
going by what I see. So
Okay.
Can I say
Well,
something?
yeah. With that being said, I see now. You just listen to the little. I don't know if it's the timing or, but it makes it more now needed, such a topic, because I see that we have to kind of reorganize our thoughts and be on the same page and have a more proper perspective or expectations together collectively. Please, it's back to you all the way. Was it Susie? Go ahead.
Yeah, it was me. Hi. Um, sorry, Ron, but I have to defend O staff. I think you had me at O staff, Ash.
Let me see if there is a resound that's boo. No boo.
I think if we are provide software, you know, for people in the business world,
Yeah.
do not, even if you're not going to use it, anyone here, that is going to truly transform businesses. They are going to fall in love with it. And within that, one O staff, they are going to just come for all the other products. So although I love O Connect, and I know that is an unbelievable product, I think most of the businesses are going to flock right away to O staff. They're going to fall in love. So of course, that's one of my favorites. And also, I think I'm excited to hear more about O booking. So that would be one too, that maybe is a little bit different than what people might think it is. And but I think that that's going to be a wonderful product for people to plan all their trips and their whatever they're doing. So those are my two, but do not underestimate the impact of OSAF is going to be the floodgates are going to open with people using it because it's going to change their business and change their bottom line immediately because people are spending way too much money on too many platforms and not having everything in one place. So those are my 2 cents.
But what keeps you up this late? Had you had too much coffee today? What's happening?
No, I
I've
fell
never seen you
asleep
this.
on, listen, I fell asleep on the couch. I woke up, I came in as an attendee and they pulled me on and I was like trying to fix my hair.
Oh
I
no.
talked about my plans. I wanted to say happy birthday to Red. I joined very late and I just, sometimes I am just an attendee, but they found me, pulled me on, and I'm more than grateful to
Oh,
be
poor
here.
Susie.
So I don't know how long I'm going to last, but that's from my
I know.
heart, Ash.
Yeah,
just
I
know what it's going to
I wish to
do.
add more. No, I wish to add more. You don't know how many businesses are coming out every day, everywhere, and some regions are exploding. Okay, and it doesn't mean that you have to have like 500 employees or so in order to need those staff. It could be as simple as having a little union or your association, for example, or committee or a family. Uh, Perhaps a part of having everything organized and in in a proper structure. Especially there is more sides of it. So OConnect should be a part of OStaff, linked into to the back office, the OMail aspect of it. So when you have that luxury and that power of operating all those daily essential activities, regardless of your business or what area you're in, uh, when you see the power of just a single sign-on and everything linked together one time, the uh, data or centralized profile, you don't have to keep dragging things. It will save you a ton of time, a ton of money, and frustration. And that is like a gold mine to people who go through the process. As we get more people in the academia or in business and even small businesses, they're just startups, they lose their mind for the concept of that. And I'm talking about any sector. They love it. Farmers, you just name it, okay? When there is such an application, the communication is a main aspect, but also the data, the ability to onboard, add or hire to it, add everything. Oh, come on, you will realize this would be a game changer in the industry, and it's not just HR system management. If you think about it, it's a true business muscle, okay, in every way. It's a machine that saves you a ton of time, money, and of course, frustration. People are sick and tired of the so many applications involved when it comes to running a business at any capacity.
And
But
Ash, it makes them look good, because when you are trying to get employees, onboarding employees, looking good with them, with all those different platforms, one
yeah,
hand doesn't know what the other hand's
yeah,
doing.
yeah,
It's going to really make a business look sharp,
right, yeah.
and they're going to perform, and they're going to feel a lot better, because thousands and thousands of dollars are being spent for
And they're going
crap.
to realize when it's simple, because now it's more of that fear, or I would say maybe vague impression what it could be. Ron doesn't know that he would be a user too. For example, he mentioned he want to go fishing and he want to promote other like things on OShop, but when in reality it sounds like he has other products. He want to sell different things. I don't know, in the nutrition thing or field, and he's gonna be teaching on Academy. So if you put it together, he is gonna have a business to run. You
That's
need
true.
such a platform, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to have your own domain. You're gonna have to have all of that. So if you think about it, but when you realize how like a couple of clicks just put your profile and like you're in business live instantly, and then you're able to be compensated or get compensated from passing it on, uh, you're gonna kiss it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Janet, go ahead.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Hi, Ash. Hi, everybody. I
Hey,
just
hey.
I had to get up and come and sit here because I wanted to counting. I'm most looking forward to that, Ash,
Yeah.
from everything that you're saying now about being centralized, being able to minimize clicking, but I'm hoping that it has like personal budget analysis, being able to
Yes.
you know, set all your bills up, but also the fact where you were talking about, you know, the associations or the clubs and the things, because a lot of the projects that I foresee myself getting into from a personal aspect, being able to keep them all or organized. And then of course, you know, that avenue of what you're talking about with O staff, being able to maybe link them, you know, like the little groups of knowing that, you know, you have these people that you want to bring on for this association, that, but being able to almost have like the OPAL aspect. I'm not too sure about that, but just being able to have like a personal manager that just helps you with every aspect of your life, and being able to have it all on one sign on, but almost have it like in buckets, you know, like where, you know, you have a bucket for this, a bucket for that, so that you can, my brain works in buckets. So it's like if I go to here, I know that I have all of that. Like on my computer, I use the bookmark folders across my bar, and I have like, you know, like maybe 10 different areas where I file everything. So almost like also like a file manager at the same time, so that, you know, all of your documents that you're having for this association or these group of people. So, you know, that whole personal aspect of manager, like the whole assistant component, but, you know, definitely with the accounting, so that, you know, it's easy to budget your personal life, because I do feel like we're all going to have so much more that we want to do, and more that we want to be able to outreach, and being able to easily pop on your computer and manage it is great. And obviously OMail integrating into that. Right now I use Microsoft Teams a lot. And I have different departments that I work with, and I have different, you know, folders that I drop everything into, and we share certain aspects. So that avenue as well, with the different, you know, associations or groups that we're all gonna kind of be working with, and just, you know, having like that dashboard that is your personal manager, that also helps with accounting, and then the wallet aspect of it, and, you know, easily dragging and dropping different things. Does that help? That's what I'm looking forward to, because
Absolutely.
it's a nightmare right now for me to do that. I'm working 3 jobs right now, and so just trying to keep everything organized on one laptop it gets cumbersome.
Wow.
Yeah, it gets cumbersome. So
That's fantastic.
that's what I'm looking forward to.
So I don't know, Janet and everyone, if you heard me talking on 360 the other day, I mentioned O-Verify, and I'm going to mention the same tonight. For example, O-Counting. I don't think I was born just to develop O-Counting or to change the world with O-Counting. All right. But here is what you just touched upon, brings it to a higher value. When things are integrated, the keyword is integration. Now, when O-Counting and O-Hire, for the people in HR, you know, area, they know, having such a thing in one stop shop with the email, with the documents, you could just like send the documents, the onboarding, all of that, and from the same tab, you're able to run the payroll or the attendance. Oh my God. So the integration of everything is just a heaven. It's a paradise for businesses, indeed. So that's how it. So sometimes if you think about it like as a standalone, yeah, I wouldn't even lose my mind for it. But when it's all together and it comes out to the light, and it eases our life, that's when the fun begins.
Yeah. And the budgeting aspect as well, Ash.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
being able to, you know, because you want to know what you're doing over here, what you're spending there, and being able to
Right.
just drag and drop into those buckets would be
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Right. For those who may not be that ecstatic about something, you know, I'm not, I'll tell you the same, like, oh, counting, I would do it. But you wonder, so something you're not losing your mind about, like whether it's O verify or O counting. I couldn't be more transparent to you. Okay. Why? But the need, okay, because when you want to have such a high integration between the different products, you're not going to be able to do it with another genetic or you know, another product that is from a different breed. Okay, you need something genuine. You have full control of it with the centralized data that doesn't break. It doesn't break out when it comes to the utilization of it, or the profile, the info. And that's why we had to do them, because it will be difficult for us to integrate them and rely on another source for that solution. So then the only way for, let me tell you, the only way for a business that we have a good control of their website, for example, they need to have OCreate and ODomain within. You see how? Okay, so, and then, well, for us to have the flexibility when it comes to social media and the communication and verifying the users, there's no such a thing. You're gonna connect another one and integrate another system and pay by the transaction, and then you're gonna have to clone. And if something breaks and you have too many buckets or systems, you see, Janet, like you have the one for the accounting, you have one for the HR, and you have another one for the communication, another one for the email, and another one to verify. How are they going to communicate? It will be a nightmare, and it's not going to be accurate unless it's a centralized system or ecosystem that everything is just connected to the same source as an original application.
Thank you. Thank you. Jean, you have your hand up. Then we go to Robin and then Keith. Is that
Thank
okay?
you, yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you, Minoo. Ash, when you first started talking, you had asked us to come up with two products that we'd love to see.
I was
year.
I was 2.5 or 3 when I started talking.
And then to the business one, I think I need to think about, because any one of them, just like with accounting, any one of them will be life-changing business-wise. It, you know, if you really, you know, just kind of drill down on each thing, you know, they're all great. So I need time to think about which one I personally think is like the most transformative. But for the ones, the ones that we would love to see this year, my question is, does it need to be something that we know is kind of in this early pipeline that you've got, like booking or something? Because for me,
or plus.
Bless, okay, Bless and Academy. Bless and Academy. Bless because it's the heart and soul of this company. And yes, it's not a revenue generating thing necessarily. It's something that shows the world who we are. And it's something where we can instantly start helping one another across the globe. So that's, you know, that's one. And then Academy, I just, you know, it's just such an amazing platform, and it again, it will utilize all the other products that you've got going on. It's going to be using OConnect, it's going to use OCreate, you know, as people bring in their content onto the platform. It's going to start transforming education and all of that. So for me personally, as I, you know, I would love to see even those in their rudimentary stages. Doesn't have to be full on, you know, just like OConnect is not in its full on stage. Just being able to bring those on in some way this year would be personally very exciting for me, because I think they are like flagship products for the company. But at the end of the day, every single product that you guys are developing is just absolutely mind-blowing. Like accounting, yeah, I mean, it might seem dry, but it's really not when you really think about it. How it frees people, it organizes, it gives people peace of mind. I personally am going to love using that product. So,
It
and
makes
I'm
other
not
applications
really a
better.
numbers person. Sorry about that. What was that, Ash?
It makes other applications better, such as,
Yeah.
you know, if you have, let's say you have, you're a tutor on Academy, and
Mhm.
you need to run like your business with your clients and all of that. So accounting and those staff, they become essential.
Yeah.
So the integration is the key, because you need this, you need that, but at the end, what if at some point you're going to need this? Like 5 years from now, you're going to need this. Right now, let's say you're fine with one or two products, but 5 years from now, you're not going to have to hunt. You're not going to have like research and test and try and all of that. And you're not going to have to create a whole different, um, say, ritual or develop another skill to be able to manage something else. It's already done within the same neighborhood. That will make it easier. So we don't want everything all at once. It's gradual, but it's done once. That's the key. Once you're in, you're in.
Oh, it's amazing. All in one place. Perfect. I would like to, with Minoo's.
I knew you get it, Gene. You're on the right track. You get it.
Thank you. That's good to know.
Of course.
That's good to know. I would like to hand it over to Robin Noble if she'd like
Thanks,
to say
Jean.
something.
Hi, Ash. Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello.
I love what you're asking, Ash, because from what I'm listening to and what I'm seeing developing, it's really at the moment, you're also looking at two markets. You are ahead of the game with regards to the corporate and the business markets, but you're also looking at products that people every day can use. And I think to that effect, I think you're almost having to create a fork with some of the same products at the different levels. So, you know, for instance, I too initially thought I would never use OStaff, probably wouldn't use Accounting. But when you start to explain it, if I have another business that I would like to promote on O-commerce rather, excuse me, French intonation there, on O-commerce, then I would probably want to have access to those others to be able to keep track of things. But initially, from a personal perspective, I would say I would like O-commerce because once the commissions are flowing for the founders, they want to get out there and start increasing and improving their own travel, wellness, health, and other opportunities through connections that they've made thanks to you through ONPASSIVE already.
Right.
So I'm seeing that. And then the other thing is, are you going to, you know, you've obviously got in your own mind and how you are working with your teams, you've already got timeframes of products and how and when they will roll out, even the starting levels of these. So O'Mail, for instance, and ONet, being able to bring people off Facebook and into the safe arena of ONet, are we looking at this year or are we looking at 18 months down the road? And I'm not asking you to say anything, I'm just saying this is where I'm thinking in terms of how do we position to be able to present certain things to the people that we know that we would like to help and introduce to ONPASSIVE. Are you offering business packages already pre-built that a corporation would have a totally different need, whereas somebody with another business that they're an affiliate of, they would come in looking for the O-commerce and maybe the O-traffic. But once they've started and then they're using O-Connect to do their talks and to do their presentations, their numbers might change, and in turn, their upline and up want to know what they're using, which then presents the opportunity for the business packages. The other thing too is, are you going to offer the opportunity for customers to be able to build their own package? Yes, coming in with O-Connect, ideally. I love the opportunity of the translations. But can we then add our own other bits and pieces to it until either the more fledged out product is available, or do we still have to wait for everything to be at a certain level before we can start to work with it and practice with it or be part of it? Those are just some of the way my mind is thinking and I can just only imagine where you're going with all of this. Maybe you want to survey us, you know, on a webinar. Or
No, you want the spoken, you know, words,
right.
not just like cut and dry, 1, 2, 3. We can do that to everybody. We can pop it in the back office and everybody just say black and white. Okay, simple question, but the additional discussion, like those spoken words you said, that is valuable, and I want to hear it directly, personally. You have my address, right, Robin? Because whatever you're smoking, I want some of that.
I don't think I have the right one. No.
Have you been New Jersey? I know you haven't been in Michigan for sure.
Ash, disclaimer, cut that out, guys.
Cut the recording, yeah. Snippet.
Right. So
Yes,
wait
I'm glad.
That's amazing.
Yes, I'm-
You're on it, Robin. That's incredible. I
I'm
get it.
glad. I'm glad y'all talked about that accounting and stuff because it really. I was thinking, staff had to be like a big company, you know, not just a one-man show. But if you look at it that way, I can understand those staff now.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have a zoo like me, you want to manage the animals. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me bounce on that. Witnessing the guy, I was in a building for 16, 18 hours a day, and I was hourly, and I watched my managers, and Susie could probably tell you this, who had to stay there, and their salary for 2 or 3 hours every single night doing payroll and the books and everything, and they were so mad because they had to give up their bowling or whatever they did at night because they were at work all the time. So managers are going to sell those staff for us because when Susie McCray gets her, hey, you got to check
every business activity, a soccer team would need those staff, okay? To run the team. Any team, any an academy teacher would need it.
Yeah.
But the beauty
What do
is
you
all
think?
connected together.
Churches
integrated.
too, right?
Keith, go ahead. You had a question?
Yes. Oh, yes. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Excited, truly excited. First time on with Ash.
Good to see you, Keith.
Yes.
Hello,
Thank
hello.
you, Ash. I'm
You're
excited.
more popular than anyone I know here.
Ash, since last September, noticed I lost my hair because when I saw the new O Connect, that just fell apart. I was just, I lost it all. I couldn't believe it. I was blown away, Ash. But I'm happy to be here. But I want to ask
All
about
survey says
yeah.
a man with no hair, like a bald head,
A bald head
is better for business.
Oh, hey,
That's
you know,
what
Ash.
yeah. It gives them that power, that macho and masculine perception.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
Check it out. Yeah, check it out.
Yeah. So I was thinking about the O Connect, because I work in education. I mean that area of work, and we have these conference calls, and I would hear like breakout rooms, and they really have us like split up and the kind of thing. I've never quite heard that mentioned by anyone with our O Connect. We can maybe just go to different rooms, different areas. Is that a part of what we have?
I'm sorry. Did anybody get that? Like, what do you mean?
With our O Connect, we're able to like say we have like 10 different classes, and I want to maybe go to different. Yeah, like it's like a breakout room. Yeah, it's like a breakout room concept, like
breakout.
Yeah, breakout room. Yeah,
you do.
Oh, awesome. You've said it all. Because
and also a green room for also like backstage for speakers, for example, like I misbehave and then Chris pulls me to the backstage and then a disclaimer, okay, watch your mouth. We don't have to say that in front of everybody, but we're talking, we don't leave the platform and we switch back. Yeah, it's like be right back. It's just one click backstage, but obviously the speakers has access to it.
Wow, this truly exciting, Nash. Truly exciting.
And I'm telling you, it's the need is the mother of all invention. Obviously, I screw up a lot, and you know, they wish they can pull me to the back door or something. But we will make it. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, we
Of
have.
course. Good seeing you.
Oh, likewise. Likewise,
I'm a
Ash.
fan. I'm a fan.
God bless you.
Definitely.
Ivy and then Joyce. Ivy, please.
Hello, Ash.
Hey,
Can
hey.
you hear me? Hi. I just wanted to add my voice to the stuff. Like being a manager in a place with so many people, there are features that are needed for the time clock. That's where we
Mm,
used to leave a lot of revenue. We used to lose
mm,
that. Now a system came up where everybody clocks in on their phone, is on the same staffing
mm,
system, and they can only clock in when they are in the building, and the clock is attached to their phone. So we don't have anybody letting somebody clock in for them or clocking in and going home. And then, we don't have that. You have to be in the building to clock in and clock out. Then also we have features on it. When I sit in my office and I see that you are past 15 minutes, it gives a ding and I can just click on my mouse and it goes on your phone and it reminds you that you're getting into overtime. Now, all those things I'm talking about, I used to do it physically. Can you imagine calling somebody, you didn't clock in, bring me your timesheet? I always had timesheet stacks. At the time of payroll, it's like you have to get people to sign in. It was so manual, but now, Ash, I do reviews on that stuff. I let them do the pre-review, like they will tell me what they want, what they think about themselves for a review. Then I would check it on that staff, and then I would do the review. The review, they just read and click. All it has cut my life. My life is so much better, and I'm telling you, everybody would run for it because I use an agency. There are only 8 people in it, and they need those systems because you can't be running after them all over. Before, they had to bring the timesheet. You had to now
yeah.
it's cut all into half. And then also we have the keys. We have 2,000 workers in our building and they all have keys. Before, we have to chase them for the keys. Now the same system, instead of using the key watcher, they put it in a computerized key holder. And if you can't replace your key the same day, you have a write-up or a dismissal. So it's so much more than we think. And it is going to be heavily, like talking from a business point, the commercial aspect is vast. Everybody needs it. Even if you have only you, that thing can manage your life. I can give 20 points of how this stuff can be of tremendous benefits to the whole world. It's essential, it's oxygen in our times. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Abby. That's a good point. And anybody who's been in business for a while or tried to run anything, they know the hectic, effort that is needed to function effectively. Uh, think about the clocking. It's way outdated. Okay. For example, in ONPASSIVE or OSTAF, we have created the facial recognition. That is 100% AI. And the way it worked, you enter from one side and you exit from the other side. So it scans you, like you don't have to do anything. It recognizes you whenever you walk into the building, to the place, to the floor, and when you walk out, that's it. There's no room for abuse, period. think about the onboarding, think about everything. It's just a lifesaver, and there is so much. That's why it's not an easy thing to build, and we want to make sure it's ahead of the game.
All right. Daniel, did you have something?
Yes, I guess got three. I've
one.
talked to several. Could you hear me? What? What'd you say?
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I've had several people I've talked to, and they're one of the biggest complaints is spam. And one of my, I'm not going to say what company, but one of my emails that I get like, I don't know, 50 a day. So if I don't check it in a week, I got 400. I got to scan through. So that was one. Oh, Bless is one of my favorites. And then, of course, O Connect, but also, Ash, I'm very intrigued by O Play. Can you tell me more about that? Hello?
Just a second, Daniel.
Thank you.
Usually they're busy doing something. Just a minute.
Okay.
And if I
I'm gonna say something.
Sharon, there was already a question. We're waiting.
Oh no, I just wanted to comment.
Oh.
Go ahead. Or wait for Ash to come back.
Unmute, Sharon.
I just wanted to comment on what Daniel was talking about, O Play, and I was just going to say that I think it's going to be a game changer because it's something that gaming is really huge, right? Especially among the younger generation. And what's really cool about O Play, what I think, is that you get to play during like live games. You get to kind of like interact with it. My understanding is, and that's all I wanted to say. I think it's going to be very exciting, and I think the gamers out there are going to love it.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Yeah. Just have to wait, Mr. Rice. Something came up.
I think he had some headset problems.
Yeah. I just don't want to see all you guys shaving your heads now. If I come onto a webinar tomorrow and everyone's got their head shaved, including the women, because what Ash said, oh boy, we're in trouble.
All right, Chris.
Way ahead of you on that, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already there.
I'll shave mine off.
I think I'd pay money to see.
I think we will all be good as long as Chris don't shave his head.
Chris, keep it unshaved. Look at Chris. Keep yours unshaved, my brother.
I just got it cut Monday. It's already 2 inches long. So
oh no,
it keeps coming.
And Minoo, Joyce was next, right?
Yeah, I have Joyce, and then I have it in order written down. Let me turn my screen on. I have Joyce, Jennifer, Dr. Benny, which I don't see her, then Sherry this way.
Does anybody hear a guitar?
That's Keith playing his guitar.
Darn, Chris, we could have had him on that one.
2 points. It's 2 points.
You're hearing a guitar? Oh my God! You know what happens right before you hear a guitar?
He's trying.
I muted Mr. Ashengaze.
Well, he's trying to talk, but it's not working.
Now he's unmuted. Okay.
Yeah, don't mute him no more.
Okay. I promise.
Hey, you guys, I need to sign off, but thank you for
Susie,
having me
off.
on.
It was great
Thank
to
you.
see you.
Signing
Thank
off.
you
Thank
for
you
letting
for
me
coming, Susie.
Let me serve.
Susie.
Good night, Susie. Aloha,
See you,
Susie.
Susie.
Please come back again.
Bye, Susie.
Susie. See you, Chris.
I know. It's going to be early, man. Just
Have to be on site at 7 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, just to let you guys know, we are doing all Indian webinar at 10 o'clock tomorrow. If you haven't seen the poster, it should be pretty exciting.
So it's going to be like Cherokee and Sioux, or
Yeah, we're gonna. I told Marty, I told
That would
Marty,
be
yeah.
freaking
Find a
cool.
cowboy.
couple
would be so
Navajos.
No, find a
Oh,
cowboy.
man.
We're gonna play Cowboys and Indians tomorrow. 10
All
o'clock.
right, we can
Cree,
have good trivia.
I'll represent the Cree. Awesome. Oh my God, that'd be so great.
It's a good
Seriously, Chris, that panel is amazing. How did you get them all together?
one phone call.
I just was blown away when I saw that. I'm like,
Oh, well,
And he was so excited you wouldn't believe it.
yeah, Gershmender was going nuts. Really? And then I said,
I mean,
well,
that is a powerhouse panel.
He even picked the people. It said find 8 people. That was it.
I mean, one, there's just so many to pick from, but that is like pure gold. I'm looking
actually
forward
got
to
9.
that so much.
We do have 9 people. One's going to sneak in and one's going to leave out. So, but Gershmender said, "Don't worry, Chris. I will take care of the whole thing. It's good."
Yeah, and the next morning he had every bit of it.
I said, "I need headshots," and boom.
He over delivered.
He's
The ONPASSIVE way.
When I met Gershmender, I didn't know what to expect. I actually had such a good time with him.
Yeah.
He
He's
seems
awesome.
like a cool dude.
Oh, he is.
He's so awesome.
He's just
very
short.
loving. Very
Yeah,
loving.
he is
person.
short.
He's
Yeah,
so
he's very
short.
Yeah, he's just a very loving person.
6'4" when he walks in. It's like a little mini me, Gershmender. Who are you?
Size doesn't matter.
And you, okay.
Uh-oh.
Easy now.
That's
Let's
not
get
trivia
this
tonight. We
started,
better stay
James.
away from that one.
Prodigal son returns.
Oh, mercy.
Who took Susie to the backstage now?
She
I
left.
know.
She had to leave.
He was sleepy.
She went to go shave her head.
We ran out of Chex Mix. It's like,
Okay.
I'm out of here.
Ash, Daniel was the last one asking you a question, and it was about play.
Play, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. What was
No,
the
I was just
question?
saying, I was really intrigued of play. I'm very into sports, and I'm actually been playing tennis for 50 years. I hope you have tennis in there somewhere. Thank you. Mahalo.
No problem. Mahalo. Yeah, so you want the bad news?
Yes, bad news first.
Yeah. So when we came up with the O-Play idea, it was more as a standalone. All right. And the O Media department, who are the department behind Own Joy, they said, we're going to take over this. This is so cool. It's more fitting in Own Joy than just as a standalone. And the person was one of the managers that was involved in or leading Play is no longer with us. He didn't die. We just fired him. And we feel like it's kind of like a setback. Is like, where do we put it? Like standalone, and these people want it to be with Enjoy, all of that. So to be honest with you, it's kind of been paused.
Okay, thank you.
Though we have the software, we have it. Just there's not a business concept to it yet. But for sure, it's not going to be. Personally, I have that. I don't know. Principle that we're not going to allow gambling in it. So it's just going to be more for entertainment and just have fun. When they start talking about money and all of that, I didn't like it. Some would like it, yeah.
I would not like that at all.
Yeah. So back to the question again. If we want to spread the message, okay, ONPASSIVE at a stage where we want to prioritize our products after this, coming period now. The second half of the year is going to be pretty, I would say, busy, and things are going to accelerate. And we thought if we put out everything, it's just going to be overwhelming, a little overwhelming, because we got like things got jammed or congested in a while. It's like a bottleneck now, and we don't want it just to explode. So we thought it would be reasonable to have such a discussion and have a sense of where the users of ONPASSIVE would like to go, what they would, what they're passionate about, what things could affect their life in terms of prioritization. Everything's still in the pipeline. However, what do we mostly see is desirable to be sooner than the other products. That's why we're going to have the discussion. So it makes sense to put something that people wanted versus like what we envision. All right. Of course, I will give you my view, but after that, it will be, we heard from everybody, or at least, those who are willing to participate.
Understandable.
Yeah.
So next after that, Joyce, and then Jennifer, then Sherry. Joyce, please.
Hello, Ash. Hello, everyone. I've been listening to what everyone is saying. Hi, Ash. And I agree with OSTAF, because just having a business myself and having to use so many platforms to bring things together is so hard. When you have insurance companies, you have to credential with them, and you have clients that you have to book, schedule, and you have so many aspects of that business that to come together. But with the OSTAF and Create would be awesome to have come forth as well. But I plan to retire, so that's going to be a whole different story. But so that's good. If I had it, before, it would have been great. And I think when I was going to say Enjoy as well too, but I think about booking because of the pandemic that just happened. Families haven't been able to get together, so now travel is like so important. People, families getting to see each other, and I know my family. We've been apart for a long time. But now they're coming together where we can travel again. I think that's going to be so important that we allow that, because we can do travel. I don't know how it's going to work, but especially even if it's at a cheaper rate, or just getting people out there traveling again to see families. And it'd be, whether it's reasonable, and everyone wants to travel around the world anyway, just to meet all the founders. So I think that would be great to bring forward. I don't know if there'll be a part where you'll make money on that. But I've been with the travel companies before, and you had to recruit, and do this and do that, and no one wants to do any of those things. But I think that with booking would be great for us right at this time, because just people missing families,
Indeed.
wanting to get together. So
everybody want to go somewhere, right?
yes, and everybody will use it because everybody wants to travel. So if there's whether it's land by cruises, it doesn't matter. It's just people want to get together, and that's family. So I think that would be great with booking.
Thank you. So then we go to Jennifer.
Right.
Jennifer.
Hi, Ash.
Hey.
My